Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, The Pets Digest. Today I'm going to talk to you about keeping your safe pet for Halloween. The Pets Digest is a blog that I started in 2019, and I started it because of my dog Chi Chi, who had pancreatitis. And it was initially a blog about GI issues and pancreatitis and IBD and colitis, but it morphed into a lifestyle blog over the years. So I talk about a little bit of everything when it comes to pets. So today, jump right into talking about Halloween and how to keep your dog and your cat safe. So Halloween, it can be a pretty fun time of the year for families, but it can be pretty scary and stressful for your pets. So these tips will kind of help deter any of that, anxiety with your pets. So make sure that one of the first things that we think about is treats when we think of Halloween, right? So all of the treats if you can and keep them out of reach of your pet. If you're anything like me, you start purchasing treats early in October. So as soon as the sale started, if you don't want to miss anything, you may start to prepare your candy purchases. So make sure they're up and away where your fur babies can't get them. And if you leave them on the porch or something like that, make sure, sometimes people leave them in the buckets of the buckets and things like that for kids to just come and grab. Make sure your dog can't not get them, and try to keep an eye out for any other neighborhood pets that may be sniffing around too, to make sure they don't get sick as well. I refrain from buying any candy with xylitol in it because it can be extremely dangerous for dogs and cats, and I just don't want to make any mistakes, or for them to accidentally get into something. So I don't even, if it's a candy that has xylitol in it, then I won't even pick it up. Try with costumes. We love to dress our pets up. I love to dress my dogs up. One of them, Chi Chi, he did not like it at all. So I didn't even dress him up. I didn't even bother. But my other dog, Cha Cha, she doesn't seem to mind. So she does allow me to do it. But if you're a dog, you want to dress your dog up, make sure that you try on the costume before Halloween to give your dog or a cat a chance to get used to it and see if they don't mind wearing it. Just wearing it around the house, just get them used to it. And also make sure that the costumes are pet friendly. I know you would think that all costumes made for pets were pet friendly, but it's not always the case. You may want to check and make sure that your costume doesn't have any small pieces that can be easily detached or pulled off or eaten by your dog or cat. Anything dangling from the costume or like tight rubber bands that may possibly constrict their breathing or their circulation, you want to keep an eye out for that. While most um, costumes are going to be pet friendly, just keep an eye out for things like that and make sure that your dog is not chewing at it and breaking off pieces that they can ingest. If you have to put your pet in a costume and they're not fond of it or they're just not happy with it, just snap your pictures and then just let them take it right off so that they can be comfortable too. Pets can be scared of decor. So creepy costumes and things like that, things that jump out at you, they can be scared of them too. So I wouldn't let them bring that. It can cause a lot of undue stress for them. And also with trick or treaters coming to the door every once in a while, like my dog, Chi Chi, he would bark and bark and bark. So I made sure to, you know, watch the door pretty closely. If it stresses them out a lot, you may want to put them in another room for the night with some soft music or something. If it gives them some anxiety with people just constantly coming to the door, because that's what happens for trick or treaters. If you do have a camera outside, like a ring camera, doorbell camera, you can try to keep a close eye out for trick or treaters and open the door even before they're able to ring the doorbell, which a lot of times is what triggers your dog to start barking like crazy. And that's usually what I would do. I would just try to keep an eye out for people coming up to my door. That way I can just open the door before they can even ring the bell. And you can also, if it's a nice night, you can also just sit outside and wait for trick or treaters and have your dog sit outside with you. Also, I wouldn't leave my dog or my cat, especially in the yard, to kind of roam free during holiday because unfortunately, There are some people that see this as an opportunity to do some not so nice things to animals, especially black cats. So yeah, I would just keep them inside if you could. And also, of course, don't leave them in the car when you trick or treat or walk around the neighborhood and things like that. I think it's a great opportunity to take them for a walk along with your kids if you're trick or treating, just to have them and get out the house as well. So, these are my tips for keeping your dog safe for Halloween. If you like this video, like it. Even if you didn't, if you can give me a like, I would appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, you want videos like this every week with just short informational videos, then please subscribe and also visit my blog. All right, I will talk to you next week. Thanks for visiting.